And we're ready for football as the 49 Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the 35-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you. Hey, alert 3. I got you. Motion.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go. Hey, gun.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
I got you.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bandit. Slam. 65. Hey, gun. They can't hang with us.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Army. Tighten up. Protein spill. Check. Bang.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run for the first time here with White. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Here we go. Right, 80.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
7-7. Alpha.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
51, Mike 51. Watch one. Watch the same pilot. 64, weak.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Check. Deuce. 50. Quarter. General West. These 2. Hey, exit. Bound to lose one.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Breida trying to run inside, but nothing there. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
55. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Slam.
Now it's Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
21. X3, 218, chop it. 12, fellas, here we go. 21. I got you.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On second down now. It's Coleman. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, orbit. Mike 51.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Easy.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 56 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you give them the momentum squarely to your opponent.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Here we go. Hey, alert! 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 I got you! I got you! Hey, gun!
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On third down, here's Coleman. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
SOS. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Good move. No such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Flag. Double. Mike 55.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing. Certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Check 9. Snickers, 66.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustment.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The completion good for 3 and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
I got you.
What we got? Switch. Alert 3.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo. And this one incomplete.